welcome to my CCR or Critical Creative Reflection. I'm Anastasia, IS Media Studies student, and let's start with the first question, which is: how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? Let's start with the background of my project. It's about a girl who as a child dreamed of a dog. When she grew up, she forgot about her dream in adulthood. Having a defensive childhood where her needs were ignored, the girl grew up to become with the body of an adult and the mind of a child. This could refer to the Peter Pan syndrome, which is described as an adult who has difficulty growing up, often meaning handling responsibilities like with commitment, employment, and relationship. This is source where I took this from. Why do I choose such topic? Because since childhood, I dreamed of a dog, but my parents are against animals. So I really wanted to film something about animals and their role in our lives, because I can speak from my own experience. Let's continue. My project challenges conventional coming-of-age narratives and society norms around the role of animals in our lives. By placing a dog at the center of protagonist's journey towards independence and self-discovery, I thought to highlight the unique emotional bonds that can be formed between humans and animals. And the potential for this relationship to serve as a catalyst for the personal growth. I believe that my project speaks to a broader cultural moment in which there is increased awareness and appreciation for the role of animals in our life, as well as a growing recognition of the ways in which society norms and expectations can limit our ability to connect with them. Moreover, my project challenges conventional representation of gender and sexuality by centering the protagonist's journey of self-discovery around her relationship with a dog, rather than the romantic partner. I hope to contribute to the media industry in order to develop less popular topics for a larger audience. In terms of representing social groups and issues, my project speaks to the experience of young people navigating the complexities of growing up in an increasingly complex and uncertain world. By exploring the protagonist's relationship with her parents and her struggle to assert her own desires and interests, I shed a light on the broader theme of generational conflict and the ongoing struggle for self-determination. To show my character's struggles, I used elements of drama genre such as evening time, dull lighting, which creates the mood of mystery, thoughtfulness due to the low lighting. I created an atmosphere of loneliness by adding blue filters, which gives the audience calm, lonely, deep emotional feeling for better emphasizing of a character. Another element of drama is a flashback, which I created by close-up on a character to show her reaction on a dog, how she became thoughtful, and by zooming in the close-up, I made the effect that we get into her head, watching her thoughts. The flashback is warm, brown filters, which represent the past. The text 10 years ago makes it easier for the audience to understand that this is a memory. By using the hairstyle of two ponytails, which is a hairstyle usually made for kids, as it's easy and fast to make. Childish voiceover, the viewers understand that this is the character in her childhood. Also, by adding the echo effect on the voiceover, it makes it sound more like an old memory because it's not very clear scene, which means it happened a long time ago. Moreover, my movie follows drama conventions by the song Don't Forget About Me by Klaus. It was used in another drama film called Me Before You. I changed the song by taking the minus of it and slowing it down. This was made to make the accent on actions taken in scene and the mood the melody sets up. By slowing it down, I wanted to create the effect of time frozen while you think. By using drama codes and conventions, I was able to create my film. Question 2. How does your product engage with the audience and how it would be distributed as a real media text? To engage with my audience, I created a survey based on my film to have a feedback of my potential audience. Out of survey, I understand that my potential age group is very huge, from 12 to 45 years old. This is because my film will fit as well as teenagers who are beginning independently to form their goals, needs, dreams, and as well as adults who may remember their old unfulfilled dreams. To expand on how my film engages with the audience, I took a great care to craft a compelling story that would resonate with viewers and draw them into the protagonist's journey. I used visual storytelling techniques such as framing, color, and camera movement to create a sense of immersion and emotional impact, while also utilizing sound design to hit on the emotional stakes. As example, I use point of view, dolly movement, over the shoulders shots that makes the audience feel the character and gives the illusion of precipitating in character life. In particular, I focused on the relationship between the protagonist and the dog, highlighting the way in which animals can serve as a powerful emotional anchors in our lives. As example, the movie Dog's Life by Lasse Hallström, in which is shown which part of our life the dogs play. By showing the ways in which the protagonist's childhood desire to have a dog triggers her to think about her real needs and overcome personal struggles, I hope to inspire viewers to reflect on their own relationship with animals and the role they play in our emotional well-being. I also wanted to explore deeper themes related to family dynamics and the pressures that parents can place on their kids. By showing the protagonist's own struggles with her parents and their refusal to have a dog, I aim to create a relatable and emotionally impactful narrative that would resonate with viewers from a variety of backgrounds. My survey results helped me on deciding on which of the distribution form to work. I decided to distribute my film through a trailer on the website and throughout social network. Due to the survey, around 41.2 people voted for a website, 35.3% voted for social network, and 23.5% for trailers. In terms of distribution, I believe that my film has the potential to reach a broad audience through a variety of platforms. I would consider sharing film on social media platforms such as YouTube, websites, and Instagram, where it could potentially go viral and reach a large audience. Furthermore, I would create a trailer based on my film due to my experience of editing. Since the start of the year, it was my favorite part of the project. I created a lot of films, which gave me a great experience of editing, and trailers, in my opinion, are the easiest way for the audience to consume my film content and have understanding what it is about. And in print media, I decided to capture more audience. I created a poster for my film. that I would upload as well. The question 3 is, how did your production skills develop throughout this project? Throughout this project, I have problems with time management. I was leaving everything to the deadline and then panicking. Closer to the end of the project, I developed the skill of planning, and now I know for the next year I will manage my deadlines much more better. Furthermore, I developed my editing skills to a great extent. In the start of the year, me and my classmates were given tasks to film editing activity, where we needed to film and edit a film. And we decided that I'm going to be an editor of this film. I didn't have much of experience before with editing, but I really enjoyed this process. And I decided to make a practice film to improve my editing. Throughout this project, I learned how to make transitions, cuts, what else? Create different layers of sound, mix filters, record voiceover, and change voice. My time taking for editing improved as well. Now it's taking less time for me to edit. Another production skill that I developed, that I had struggled with, was the title sequence. I find it very challenging to find the font that would actually match the genre of a movie. And I make a research on different types of fonts and their representations based on the chosen genre. And I'm still struggling with fonts, but now I have better understanding of them. Also, I learned about different camera angles from the exercises we made in the Septembers on camera angles, which helped me to film different representations by using the right angles. Like example, in my film, I use a close-up shot for the viewer to emphasize with my character better. Overall, I developed my planning, I learned how to use a Google Forms, because for question 2, we were creating a survey to understand our target audience and everything. And now I know how to use a Google Forms. Yeah. And also for my last film, I have an actress, my aunt. And while working with her, I learned how to explain people your idea, how to communicate better, how to be the director. And this was very challenging because at the start we had little fights with her, but when we were filming the last scene, we were understanding each other more, and for me it was much more easier to explain what I want her to act like. That was question 3. Question 4 sounds like, how did you integrate technologies like software, hardware, online in this project? So, this is the list of apps that I used. Let's start. For my pre-production, I use Safari and Pinterest for the research, and they're considered as a software. For my hardware, I use iPad to make research on it. So then my production. For filming, I use a tripod, which I'm actually now filming the CCR, and I used tripod and phone, which are considered to be hardware. I filmed the movie on my phone, so that's a production. And for my post-production, I use CapCut as a software and for editing. For writing my blog, I use laptop as hardware, and the online platform Wix, it's software. It's the app where I wrote my blog. Throughout the year, we made some exercises like still image analysis, editing exercise, room mood board. For them, I use Canva, which is a software in very easy to create the mood board in, and very useful, and I liked it. And another one that I really liked was Pinterest, because it's very useful for research and has a lot of ideas for inspiration. And my favorite one is a CapCut, where I'm doing my editing, because I'm a fan of editing. It's like I don't know, like a hobby for me. So, and CapCut makes it very easy and comfortable to edit in. That was my CCR. Thank you for watching. Bye.